Welcome to our Independent Sales Associate webinar overview. We're a national marketing group providing the most comprehensive legal access and identity theft solution to individual consumers, small business owners, and employee groups through voluntary benefits. We're seeking highly motivated salespeople and leaders as independent associates for our continued rapid expansion. Our partners are very impressive. MidOcean Partners has funded this project with $650 million, and a few of the companies they own, Legal Shield, Jenny Craig, Hunter Fan, LA Fitness, Totes Isotoner, Bushnell, just to name a few. Their executive board member list is quite impressive. Former Vice Chairman of Chrysler Corporation, the former VP of Dun & Bradstreet, the former Vice President of Price Waterhouse, and the former three-term governor of the state of New York. We're also partnered with Crowell Fraud Solutions, the largest fraud solution and risk management company in the world. Their client list reads like the who's who of the Fortune 500 largest companies in America. In addition, they do work for the U.S. Department of Defense, Homeland Security, and the Securities and Exchange Commission. MidOcean Partners brought in the #1 largest privately held market research firm to do branding research for this project. They've also developed branding research for Honda, Visa, Target, Sears, Verizon, AT&T, to name a few. They've determined that we have multi-billion-dollar potential in what you're about to hear about. Fran Tarkenton, NFL Hall of Famer and champion of small business in America, is a business analyst on Fox News, and the Wall Street Journal has also joined us as one of our business partners, and we've recently been selected by CareerBuilder as their legal resource center for the largest online job site in the country. Now, the problem, identity theft and legal issues, can be life-changing events. Identity theft is not just about credit cards or your credit report. It can be devastating if someone's hit with identity theft, and it requires attorneys the vast majority of the time to correct the problem. The problem, America's locked out of our legal system due to cost. And yet we have everyday legal life events that occur in our family. It could be anything from getting bad service to not having a will, a living will, and all the durable power of attorney, health directives, and so forth. It could be an IRS audit. It could be being mistreated or done wrong by anybody, receiving a traffic ticket you didn't think you deserved that's going to double your car insurance rates, credit collection problems, even people signing contracts that they regret that they didn't have an attorney look over. Now, we're in a pandemic with identity theft. In the year 2000, there were about 70,000 cases, and last year it hit almost 10 million. 71% of Americans experienced some type of legal life event in their family in the past year, according to the American Bar Association. The problem, the average attorney is charging over $200 an hour, so there's far too much law for those who can't afford it. The color of justice in our country is green. You're 3 times more likely to have a legal issue than to be admitted to a hospital this year. Now, the main reasons people don't get their legal issues addressed, they don't know who to call, and they are afraid it'll cost too much, because attorneys are notorious for running up what's called billable hours. Now, employee personal problems can quickly become personnel problems for employers. Now, how do employee identity theft and other employee legal issues affect an employer? Well, first of all, 7 out of 8 employees had at least one legal life event in their family in the past year, according to recent surveys. More than half of those had 2 or more legal life events in their family in the past year. Employees will spend an average of 54 work hours to try to resolve these issues. 48.2% admitted to taking time off work, maybe calling in sick, etc., to handle a personal legal issue. And a new term, presenteeism, accounts for 61% of lost productivity. Cornell University did a detailed study, and Harvard Business Review recently published that information talking about presenteeism, where employees show up in body only and their mind and their attention is somewhere else because the problems they have can't be solved at night and on the weekends. So they're using company time, company equipment, computers, cell phones, fax machines, etc. to fix their problems. Employees can take up to 600 hours, mainly work hours, to recover from identity theft, according to the Federal Trade Commission. And they say it can go on for months and months, even years and years, for somebody to try to get it all corrected. Studies show the cost of employee absences is at an all-time high, amounting to 36% of payroll. So this affects the bottom line, and legal problems on the job cost employers an average of $600 per employee per year in lost work time and lost productivity. Now, we provide modern solutions to these modern problems. We have the most comprehensive legal access and protection program available, and we have the most thorough identity theft plan on the market. It includes monitoring with full and complete restoration of all areas of identity theft. Identity theft can be a multi-jurisdictional crime that starts spreading all over the country. You can have people committing crimes in our names, getting our Social Security number, etc. So this plan provides legal access and full restoration of identity theft so that families can live worry-free every day and every night, now and forever, at a very reasonable price of less than a bottle of water or a cup of coffee a day to cover the entire family. And these services are provided by the two leading companies in their fields in the world that are both 40-year-old companies. Now, as an independent associate, you can earn money a variety of ways in our business. First of all, a person can come in and start on a part-time basis and maybe just sell a few of these memberships to individual consumers. The Small Business Plan is a highly effective program, and we have associates across the country earning six-figure incomes calling on small businesses putting in our business plan. And our top associate set an all-time record and made over $500,000 in personal advance sales commissions in 1 year, putting our plan in as a voluntary benefit to employers. We help match each person for the highest probability of success because we earn money from your success. A few of the 34,000 employers that currently enjoy our benefit, ranging from General Motors all the way down to the little 5-employee mom and pop business on the corner. Tom Donahue, President and CEO of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, even endorses our Legal Shield plan for business. A massive market awaits, according to Benefits Pro. The market opportunities for group legal plans are vast, and Gallup says that 2 out of every 3 employees are worried about identity theft. That's a huge market that we've barely scratched. There's multi-billion-dollar emerging market potential here with virtually no competition in the other under 500 employee category company, which is about 97% of the 25+ million businesses in North America. Our current market penetration is less than 3%. We have less than 4 million users of our legal plan nationally, and a little less than 1 million on our identity theft plan so far. We have a solid disruptive business model. Disruptive business models companies like Home Depot, Dell, Starbucks, where they disrupted the coffee shops, and Home Depot was disruptive to hardware stores, and Dell was disruptive to computers. Well, our model is disruptive to the legal profession. We're changing the way people access the legal system. There's a growing demand. In Europe, Western Europe, 80% of the adult population has a legal plan similar to this. It's been around in Europe for over 100 years, but in the U.S., we have under a 3% penetration, and as you probably realize, that spells opportunity as many things come out of Europe, ranging from bottled water, cell phones, etc. The media is also driving a need for our service constantly, and now we have an aggressive 21st century marketing strategy with training, coaching, and mentoring by top money earners in our business. Our compensation is very unique in that we pay immediate advance commissions. We have several associates who come into our business full-time and earn six-figure incomes immediately through our advance commission program. Depending on where you are in the compensation plan and which product you sell, you'll earn between $50 and $250 for each of these memberships that are sold to individuals or employees. Renewal income is the most important aspect of our business because we can go lots of places and earn immediate money, but every time we make a sale, we set up the possibility to earn a real renewal income for the life of that membership. We have associates across the country who are earning large six-figure incomes in just renewals over the past 15 years, and yet that's just a 3% market penetration. You own the residual and renewal income you build, so nobody takes it away from you like you're an employee and all of a sudden you leave the company. The owner keeps the renewal and residual income. Here you own the renewal income stream and all your residual income if you choose to also build a sales team. We also have bonuses, a car bonus, and an all-expense-paid trip for two each and every year. This is an opportunity to not only earn immediate income, but as I said, build an ongoing passive and residual income stream that you own for life that allows you someday freedom and to own your own life. Venture capitalist Mark Ostrowski says that this statement's no longer true. If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting what you've always got. You'll get less, he says now. You see, the 40-40-40 plan is over. Work 40 hours a week for 40 years and hopefully retire at 40% of probably what you couldn't live on to begin with. There's a whole new economy out there, according to Dave Manny and many other articles out there. Companies are getting what they need done with fewer jobs, and that won't be changing. Numerous different research studies, etc., show that. But if that's the case, how will people earn a living in this new economy? Well, there's only one way. We've got to compete. We'll be small, focused, free agents, minipreneurs, if you will. Now, we're looking for a few serious independent associates, either part-time or full-time, who are self-motivated and driven, have the ability to follow a proven success system, and contact prospects to build relationships, as well as have an entrepreneurial spirit. This is not an employee situation. Again, this is something you own, but you can get started in your own business for under a couple of $100. We'd like to thank you for your attention. Get back to us. There's quite a bit more detail, of course. Get back to us to explore the possibilities. Thank you.